the last match on day one of the Swiss stage here at the KBS Arena in Seoul. BLG goes against KT Rolster. The second seed from the LPL goes against the third seed from the LCK.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, and here we go, BLG starting from the blue side with Bin on the Cassante, Sun on the Maokai, Yagao on the Jace, Elk on the Xayah, and on the Rel. On for KT, it's Kin going in with the Aatrox, Cuss on the Zac, BDD on the Talia aiming on the Kaiser, and Lehans on the Rakan. And we're already at the first hold. It will be brought down by KT, but the eye will not be connected, but instead it's Elk in the bot lane. Falling victim to the Kaiser of aiming. First blood goes to KT. Fight for the first dragon. Cuss flies in on the walking Boblet, trying to find Elk, but he will be turned into flubber. No time for a resurrection. Soon will take the kill. And now the engage going sideways for KT. BLG as a unit, they're going for it. They will find aiming on the Kaiser. Take out the KT ADC. It's 2 kills and a dragon. BDD trying to trade one back, finds On, deals a huge chunk of damage, but the supporter will get away with his life. On now going for the hands, but out of the pit comes in a slimy slingshot. On gets stunned and ignited, and in comes aiming to finish off the Rel. But KT, they're not done yet. BDD is surfing in as well, and now Cuss, another slimy slingshot. And this time, he will find Sun on the Maokai while he was farming Crocs. And the chopped down Treant will be kill number 3 for KT. They will also obtain Shelly, unleash her in the mid lane. First turret gold is secured, and now we look at bot side river. King comes in, but he gets immediately stunned by the Rel Q. Sun goes in with the Maokai deep into the enemy lanes, but he will find nothing but his own demise. Cuss is bouncing around on his Zac. And then it is aiming, flying in with the killer instincts, trying to take out On. But the BLG supporter makes it out of there alive. But nonetheless, it's another kill, and the dragon secured for the LCK third seed, and they are looking red hot. With a bit under 18 minutes, turrets will be traded in the bot and in the top lane, and we're already into minute number 22. We see the 2 bot laners of BLG engaged by Lehans, but immediately the reaction from the Xayah goes into the Feather Storm, avoids any damage to be taken, and now the rest of KT follows. Cuss is limping away with little HP. Sun connects his primal strike to Kin. It will have him burned down. And so BLG defend off another attack from KT. BDD goes down. It's 2 kills. The outer turret in the mid lane, inside to be taken, before they turn towards river and chase down the remaining 3 members of KT. And turn to burn the third dragon of the game. One-on-one between Kin and Bin, about to be joined by Aiming, who flies in on the Kaiser ult. Bin tries to somehow get away, but the Cassante is still far away from his tier 2. Bin using all his flashes and his footworks available for him, but eventually he will go down. But in come the cavalry, Yagao and Elk. They try to punish the overstepping KT members, but Kin is just going wild. Without any health bar, he still managed to take out Yagao, and Elk just about to go down as well. But now here comes Sun trying to punish BDD for stepping under the turret, trying to take out Elk. And he will manage to do so. Both supporters join as well. It is just everybody in the bot lane now. But eventually, the answer Cuss, they will back away, follow a limping Kaiser, and we will have a 2-for-2 in the end. And with 28 minutes into the game, we see BLG going for the next dragon, Lehans, baiting him into following him, uses the Hexgate just to distract him, while his team is going for the big prize. The Baronesha goes to KT. Sneaky play set up by the LCK team. They tear down the top lane tier 2. And now they go for the bot lane. Aiming and lands close to the turret, will be engaged on by a flash Q from Bin on the Cassante. He finds aiming. The rest of his team follows, and the Kaiser and Lehans, they're forced into the stasis. Cuss gets shredded away, and then it will be Elk finding the kill on this role opponent. BDD goes down on the Talia in the jungle, and in the end it will be 3 kills for the LPL second seed. And they're now looking for Dragon Soul, but Oni gets caught on the bottom screen. He gets 3 members. He will be sent into the gray screen. And that's a 5v4. KT there immediately going for it, burning down the health bar. It will be a smite fight, and Cuss, he secures it. He denies BLG the Dragon Soul, but nonetheless, they will tear down the tier 2 in the mid lane. And now they find King isolated, chase him down in his own jungle. His health bar shredded away as BDD. And aiming, they fly in. But aiming, he's separated by the wall. Takes a heavy beating, goes into the GA. But he managed to take down Yagao, and now it's Cuz flying in. Trying to find Elk. Sun in the meantime takes the kill on the Kaiser. Elk turns golden. Cuz turns low. And threatened by Sun, the blob man has to back away. In goes Lehans for another time. But at the bottom line, it's a 2-for-1 for BLG. They have two opponents at low HP. One of them the jungler. And this means nothing else but a Baronesha for them. Almost 39 minutes into the game, Cuz flies in, he gets put off the air. Stunned by Honor and Israel Q. On the other side, it's Kin trying to cut through the backline of BLG, and in flies aiming. Yagao goes down, but so does Kin. Aiming turns golden, but then it's Lance with the engage onto Elk. And BDD takes the kill. But down goes aiming as well. BDD follows. No ADCs, no mid laner in the fight. KT, they have the frontliner, and now it is Cuz. Turned into Flubber. BLG, they come out another time, victoriously from a team fight. They will now push towards the base. Only Lehans lives, but there's little to nothing that he can do on a Archon against Spin and on Cassante and Rel. He can only stand and watch them taking the inhibitor, while Sun is taking the X-Tech Soul. And now here they roll in, bulldozing through the bot lane. They will come, but they will only take the inner turret, poke a little bit on the inner turret, and turn for the Baronesha. KT, they just have to take it if they want to come back, but Cuz, he gets rooted, jumps in too late into the pit, has to flash out immediately, and so the LCK third seed retreats to his base, looking to somehow fend off an overpowering opponent. It is not the gold lead, it is the 3 Hextech buffs, the Hextech Dragon Soul, and now there's Kin, a little bit off from his team, while On comes in with a Magnet Storm. Cuz jumps in but gets turned into Flubber once again, and for good. Double GA procs for aiming and for Kin. And this will be the last seconds of the game. After 45 minutes, KT, they will be aced. And BLG, they will finally take this game and proceed to the rest of the victorious teams from day one of the Swiss stage.